Hello everyone and welcome to Cooking with Kids. Today we're making blueberry lemon cookies. So to begin this recipe, we're going to need 2.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of melted butter, some lemon zest, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 large egg, 1 large egg yolk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 cup of blueberries. So some things we're gonna need to do our cookies today is we're gonna need a cooking sheet with some parchment paper, 2 mixing bowls, an ice cream scooper if you have one, a whisk, and a spatula. So before we begin, the first thing we want to do is preheat our oven at 375 degrees. So in our first bowl, we are going to mix all our dry ingredients. So here we're going to add our flour. We are going to add our cornstarch, our baking powder and baking soda, and our salt. And then I'm just going to use a whisk and get all those ingredients mixed in together. Now it's time to grab your second mixing bowl and we're going to mix our other ingredients. So now we're going to add our 1.5 cups of sugar, our lemon zest, get that all into the bowl. Next, we're going to add our 1 large egg. Now that that's in, we are going to add our 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and our egg yolk. And we're going to give all those ingredients a mix. And we're going to add our butter too. I was just waiting for it to cool down. So once your butter's cooled down, you can add that into the mixture also. So now that it's cooled down, let's add that in, and you should have a nice smooth consistency. Now it's time to add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients. So we're going to pour this mixture into our dry ingredients and we're going to give it a really good mix with our whisk. Get your whisk and get stirring. Stir, stir, stir. You'll notice that your batter is starting to come a little thick, which is what we want. So once it reaches a pretty good consistency and everything seems pretty mixed in and well blended, we can then add our blueberries. Now that our batter is all mixed in together, pour in those blueberries. Just want to be gentle when mixing because we don't want to mash up the blueberries. So just be very gentle as you're getting all those blueberries into your batter. Now it's time to grab that cookie sheet and we're going to start preparing our cookies. So I'm just using an ice cream scooper for the balls, for the size. You can use your hands or whatever works best for you. Well, my cookie sheet is looking pretty full. So now I'm just going to use the palm of my hands and I'm going to press into each ball that I made to flatten out each cookie. So here I go. Press, press. I did find sometimes it stuck a little bit to my hand, but overall the technique did work. So now that our cookies are all assembled, we're gonna add them to our preheated oven at 375, and we're gonna cook them for 10 to 12 minutes or until the edge. And here are my blueberry cookies fresh out the oven. I left mine in longer than I was supposed to. So if you don't want them this brown, don't leave them in for as long as I did, 10 to 12 minutes, and I would keep an eye on them. And once they're fresh out the oven, you can let them cool down for about 3 to 4 minutes before serving. And here are our blueberry lemon cookies. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Till next time, bye.